We have a very nice Cougar Xlite 276, 267, something like that. Rear living room, half-ton, towable fifth wheel here at Xlite RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is the most popular segment of the Cougar lineup, and for good reason. There's a lot of very good things going on here. That's why I like to put these videos together, because a picture tour alone doesn't quite cut it. You know, it has a good look, nice profile, good colors to it. I like to point out the previous owners, you can see, kept up on some preventative maintenance. You can see where they had, you know, redone some beads of sealant here and there. That's good. This year of trailer, if they didn't do that, there would have been leaks in it. That means that these folks were on top of keeping their trailer in good working order, and that's a good thing for any used unit. That's like, you know, looking at a used car and saying, yeah, they did it. They flushed the transmission fluid and stuff like that. I did notice we have a handy little battery disconnect up here, which I was not aware of that being a normal feature on a lot of these Cougar Xlites, so that I'm not so sure that wasn't added aftermarket. I could be wrong. That could be factory installed because it looks pretty clean. But what this is really good for is stuff like your flat screen TV, your DVD player, even your refrigerator and your furnace. They all have little electrical panels on them that constantly trickle draw off the battery. With this having a hard disconnect, that means you can preserve that battery life. Now, I wanted to point out the massive underbelly storage in here. Now, it's not so much tall as it is wide. You don't really need a tall underbelly. You need a big wide one. Most of the time people keep toolboxes and like folding chairs in here. The big tall storage compartments mostly are wasted for most people, especially in this smaller class of fifth wheel. You know, this is not something that you're going to necessarily live in for 2-3 years at a time. This is going to be your weekend travel, maybe a week or two here and there. That's exactly what this is made for. The underbelly of this, by the way, is fully enclosed and whatnot, so that will help with extending your camping season. Let me swing back here real quick. The factory swivel chairs you know, a lot of Cougars were not known for being super fantastic. So it looks like the previous owners have swapped those out for a single Euro chair here. This is a glider with a little recline function to it that has a little gliding footstool to go with it. Now, good things I want to point out in here: central air, central heat, stuff that'll keep you comfortable all year. You have a lot of privacy with these windows because, as you can see, it's a night-day 2-section shade, so you can get lots of light or you can get privacy. And they do fully box in these windows so that nobody can kind of peek around here. You do have a lot of privacy in here. A lot of rear living room fifth wheels will go to a smaller rear window. You can see that's not the case here. They have a big rear window. I also want to point out that they have lots of power outlets through this floor plane, which is a good thing. You know, you're not really far from a power outlet at any given point in time, so you know, things like phones, chargers, that kind of stuff, laptops, you know, you're always able to use your devices in this fifth wheel. Your sofa and dinette can both fold down into extra sleeping spaces. Tons of windows. And even with those night shades drawn halfway down, you can see there's so much light pouring in here. It's actually giving my camera some fits right now. Extra large windows on the sides of the slide outs for even more light, which is good. They add a skylight here right above the, well, not even a skylight, a vent is the proper phrase, because when you're cooking, you can exhaust your heat out the roof because heat travels up. During the day, you can open your windows over here and get some nice airflow moving through the camper. And if you're like me, I don't like my air conditioner running all the time. I like to let the fresh air in every now and then. Now your all your living room doors here, all your cabinet doors are upgraded, fully hardwood stuff. Now keep in mind, this trailer's a couple years old. I was just wailing on that door. It holds up just fine. And this is actually a good place to kind of get to see some inside construction on this. Not everybody takes the time to look up inside of a cabinet. I also do like the Lazy Susan here that you can move around. That's just handy to be able to get to that extra corner. You know, not everyone's tall like me. Not everybody has really long arms. It's nice to be able to take a peek inside of there. Now, with the extra height of a fifth wheel as opposed to a travel trailer, you're going to get extra storage pockets like these up here. And every ounce of storage counts. Again, I'm pretty tall, so this isn't tough for me. Shorter folks, you're definitely going to want a 1 or 2 step stool in here. But that's going to be true of almost any fifth wheel. You know, fifth wheels just are tall, and every ounce of storage counts, so some of the cabinets are up high. where you wouldn't necessarily want them in a home, but in a trailer, you do, you know, funny things where you need to. But check out this pantry. Now, I like that it's not just deep, but it's wide. Because a lot of pantries are only, you know, like this deep, and you have to, you know, do the reach up to your shoulder to get to it. This is easy to reach, and with all that shelving in there, I mean, you've got 1, 2, 3 shelves of just tons of storage space. Factory TV installed here, still present. That's good. That's always been a good indicator to me. It tells me that the previous owners like to keep everything in its place where it belongs. In my experience, folks that leave factory installed electronics in an RV tend to be the people who take good care of their units. Not a rule, but a good guide, and it's one that I've found some good success with. This stereo, by the way, is also a DVD player. You do not need to bring extra electronics along with this camper. Now, a lot of people are going to see in my little photo tour this thing and go, what is that? It's just a little laundry chute. If you notice, it goes right out to the outside storage compartment. So you can throw a laundry basket in there, and one of the big challenges in most towable RVs is where do you put your clothes when you're done wearing them? Well, this addresses that problem. Big front bed here. Now, previous owners obviously swapped out the factory mattress, but what's kind of cool, what I didn't think about, is again, you get to see how this thing's put together. We have plywood decking right here, not chipboard or OS or particle board or anything like that. There are TV hookups up here, so this could be your primary TV station, and that also opens up the opportunity for just extra wardrobe storage, which a lot of half-ton towable fifth wheels traditionally do not have a lot of. Another really awesome feature I spotted is up in this headboard. You see that power outlet on the left side of the frame right now? This is a nice recessed little pocket right here for things like alarm clocks and CPAP machines and phone chargers. Huge honking medicine cabinet in this. Let me open that up. I mean, you know, that's going to keep all of your shavers and toothpaste and stuff from cluttering up your bathroom sink down here. That's nice. Not to mention the sink's actually good sized. You can use the sink. This does have a good sized shower, not a travel trailer tub that I've seen in a lot of smaller fifth wheels. I'm 6'3". You know, up here in the bathroom deck, you can see there's plenty of room up here. You're not going to worry about hitting your head out in this thing unless you're really darn tall, which is always a possibility. Apologize if I sound extra nasally beyond normal. I always sound a little bit, but we're kind of recovering from a case of the crud right now, so I'm just sounding a little more froggy. I like to show you this here. We do have a nice pocket privacy door here so that, you know, you're not worrying about curtains or something like that. So if the grandkids are staying with you, they have their space, you have yours. Everybody sleeps well, everyone goes home happy. So give us a call, 800-256-5196, Xlite RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care, stay safe, happy camping, have some fun.